Episode 6.
God, we're almost done with the season, bro.
It's been a while, dude. We've been
It's
doing this.
also been a while since we've recorded.
Yeah, which kind of sucks, but
I mean,
I mean, it is what it is.
I did make a little announcement for the silence that we had, but I mean, bro, like Halloween hit, you had to come home,
Yeah.
not because of Halloween, but you had to come home, and then you had to go back, which was kind of a waste of time for you to come home in the first place. But and then the schedules just never worked out.
Yeah. I was debating on doing a spin-off of I mean, if you'd be willing to do it, we could talk more about it, but of just doing it'd be almost like a I guess like a thought-provoking diary, I guess, of just single videos of me and you, and I guess Skinner too if he wants to do it. Record whenever we can, and then fucking either send them to me or upload them
Yeah.
ourselves or whatever.
If we record it, then it's like we need something that we can send it to you with,
Well, we could do
which
like if
means
we
one
did
of
it.
us would have to pay for a cloud service.
No, if we did it, we could use like Dropbox or something.
Yeah, but you only get so many, don't you? Till you gotta fucking pay for it.
Well, I
Or
mean,
you can only
yeah,
send so long, so big of a file.
the space, yeah, you only get so much space. Well, we got Google Drive because I have an
Oh,
email.
yeah, I
But
know,
I
but
mean,
like how much?
we'll fucking,
Yeah,
that was just a thought that went through my head because I was like, damn, bro, there's
I
been
just
so many days where I could record and I could say whatever,
yeah,
and
I just figured they limited the file size or how much you can send before they make you pay for
I think
like a
it's this.
premium version. I don't think Drive charges you at all, honestly, but
No, I don't
I
think
don't
it
know.
does.
It is Google.
Maybe over a certain space.
Right.
I don't know. We
Nah,
can,
that's something we can talk about.
yeah, we
That's
can look
something we
into
can talk
that.
about.
As a
I
matter of
did.
fact, go on the fucking Discord and tell us what you think about that.
My mind went blank on what I was saying we should talk about. I don't remember now. I know member. It was something.
I
Well,
think,
obviously it
I
was
mean,
something.
it was something, yeah. I think we should talk about personal growth.
Yeah.
And I say that, one, because of it could be a more lighthearted topic compared
Well,
to
now
what
I'm
we're about to be
irritated.
talking about.
Now I'm irritated about what I wanted to talk about, but because I don't remember. But it's fine. Yeah, that's cool.
You'll remember when we're recording the next episode.
Uh huh. I'll be like, oh yeah,
Son of
and then I'll have to keep it to myself, and I'll forget.
a. Put it in the Discord.
I'll forget.
So, there's one specific thing that I would like to talk about when it comes to personal growth. And it had me fired up today. Had me really fucking pissed off.
Grinding his gears.
It was doing more than that. So, it's easy to say we're going to do something, and then not do it, right? Like, people do that all the time, whether they do it out of malice or um, they do it because they want people to see them as a different person. But the thing that was irritating me is excuses, right?
Mhm.
We all have like excuses we can give for a bunch of shit. But there comes a time, especially if it's just like two people like me or you, right? Like say I tell you that I'm going to go do X, Y, and Z, and then every time that you expect me to do it, I have an excuse for you.
Right.
Like eventually it's going to get to the point where it's like, dude, I don't believe you. Two, I
Right.
don't trust you anymore because now you've lied to me and you've just given me all these bullshit excuses. And then three, when you actually need to use said excuses, whether they be real or not,
They don't work no more.
they don't work anymore. Yeah, it's like the boy who cried wolf, right?
Hey, I'm just saying, you can only call into work so many times about your mom being sick.
We only have so many grandmas and they can't all die. That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying. Not all at one,
Yeah.
not fucking 7 in a week. That's not how that works.
I lost all 7 of my grandmas this week, bro. I'm
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make it at all this week.
Yeah. Well, when'd you find this out? Last week.
Last week.
But and that's what I'm saying, right? And uh, it's it sucks because like you have to determine on your own whoever you're talking to, whoever's given you said excuses, you have to determine whether or not they're genuine.
Right.
And sometimes that shit is hard. But like at the end of the day, right? If you say words only get you so far. And that's with yourself and with the people around you. You can say as much as you want. I can go say that I'm going to go be fucking an astronaut. But if I'm not doing any steps to get there,
You ain't never gonna be an astronaut.
well, that, and also nobody is ever going to fucking believe that I am, and people are going to think that I'm a liar.
Right.
So it's just like, how do we navigate figuring stuff like that out, right? Do we continue until it's a problem? And then, well, what then, right? Do we kick them out of our lives? Do we keep going? Like how?
Right. And that's the thing. When you keep using excuses all the time, at some point, that person that you're giving excuses to is gonna be like, they're probably just lying. They just don't want
Yeah,
to do it. They just don't want to be here. They don't want to show up. Whatever, you know.
yeah. And it's like, so another good example, right, is, physical fitness. You can sit here and you can tell yourself, I'm going to go work out today, or I'm going to go run today. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Everybody makes those fucking goals. Come New Year, they're like, I'm going to lose 20 pounds this year and I'm going to get my fucking figure back. And then
That's the most common time.
yeah, come December, everybody's all fucking fat and happy and being lazy, but they can't breathe when they walk out to their car. Right? So like you gave yourself all year. You gave yourself 365 days.
Well, I just can't breathe at all. I'm asthmatic.
Well, I mean the point is being, right? Like you're it's noble and it's nice to have a goal like that.
Yeah,
But
but actually do it.
yeah, like don't let it just die in its early stages. At least
You
make
know,
some effort to get to it.
it's actually crazy because the job that I do, it's personal growth, right? Jesus Christ. Um, at first, I'm hourly, so I don't really give a shit. Just give me 40 hours and cool,
Yeah.
And like I care to the extent of like, I'm gonna get this shit done because it doesn't, even though it don't hurt me, it does hurt the motherfucker who gave me a house, who gave me a wonderful wife, uh, and a wonderful life at that. Man looks out for me, but still, I'd sit there for fucking 4 hours and then finally be like, all right, I guess I'll finish it. Now I'd be slowly working on it, but like I could have had it done and been working on another one, but I was like, I don't care. And he was every time he's like, you can't do that on flat rate. And I was like, yeah. He's like, well, you ain't gonna get shit done like that. The moment I hit flat rate, I put out way more than he did. The first 2 weeks, I made more hours than he did. Now, also that's just because some of the shit that he got hit with, he was like, just let me catch up because I'm behind on 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So like, if you give me any, they better be small. And so he was just giving them all to me. Like just last week, I had 8 fucking cars in my name, and he had like 5. A lot of mine weren't very big ones, but when you got 8 cars, everything starts to look the same. Everything starts to feel the same.
It starts to bleed.
Yeah, I finally got it down to like 5 now. Well, it would have been 5 had I actually not got a broken part today, but I don't think he realized that I also was in that mindset that I was like, well, when it fucking matters, then I'll actually care more. Because right now I'm hourly. They could just tell me to sweep the floor all week, you know, and then you're just on your own.
That leads me to kind of a question, right? So is it the motivation that's the issue with the whole, like, not with you specifically, but like based on that example, is it the motivation, or is it the end result, or the thing that you get out of it, whatever the reward?
Yeah, well, the fact is I'm flat rate. So if that
Yeah,
car don't
right.
leave, I
So
don't, you know,
so now
I don't
you're
make it.
yeah, now you're more motivated to do what you got to do.
Right. And also they don't go to him, they go to me. When the car has been sitting for 2 weeks, they're like, what the hell's going on? They're not asking him, they're asking me.
So
And
they're
then it's
they're also
also
keeping you accountable of the things that you're doing. Yeah.
it's all I mean, so for anybody who doesn't understand flat rate, it's basically commission, right? Like in a way it's commission, but the way that it works is I get a job, it's 10 hours. I finish it, I get paid the 10 hours. If it's mechanical, I'm supposed to get fucking double time for that, but I don't want to talk about it. Uh, I get another job, 20 hours. I finish it, I get 20 hours. There's 30 hours, right? But if I don't finish that shit and I'm just like taking a little bit of time off of it, which me having 8 cars doesn't mean that I got a 40-hour paycheck. I had 8 cars and I made fucking 20 something. And for a while, my boss has given me at least 30 if I don't make over 30. So I'll get paid for my 27 and then he'll give me the rest as training time
Hmm.
and just counting it as that. So I at least make 30 hours for a while. But father in law, it's a different situation. He's been doing it 30 years. If he only drew 15 hours, he's only getting paid 15 hours, even though he worked Monday through Friday, maybe even Saturday. So he probably was at work for at least 50 hours.
Yeah.
So that's the way flat rate works.
You
So
get you
yeah,
essentially
it's
you get paid for the job that you do.
you get paid for what you do. So sitting there on your ass, you're not getting paid for that.
Yeah.
You know, which another thing we don't get paid for, which is kind of bullshit, is we don't get paid to scan the cars. Although I wish that would go on to it because sometimes that does take like an hour, especially when it's a remote scan. That's an hour I could have got paid to actually sit on my ass, but that's whatever. I'm not fucked up about that. But yeah, it is the fact of the goal at the end of the week because every Tuesday I'm filling out my time and I'm like, all right, well I got this car tore down. Let me pull some hours off of that. I could finish this today. Let me go ahead and take all of that. And then I see 27. I'm like, bro, 27. What do you mean 27? I worked 40 fucking hours this week, bro. But that's just the way it is. But also, I've been doing it like a year. I'm not going to be a 70-hour fucking technician starting out, you know? The only reason I even got 42 the first week of flat rate and 41 and a half the second is because everything they gave me was so easy that I had the car, scanned it, tore it down, and it was gone the next day. And that was like 4 or 5 cars back to back to back. And then they just hit me with some big ones. So it's just been slow for me.
So the thing is, right? It if you were continuously not making the time that's quoted, you can't you can tell your boss whatever, right? You can tell him that this happened or that happened or whatever, but at the end of the day, like, you're only really doing yourself a disservice if you have the ability to do said thing
And not fucking do it.
and you don't do it, right? Like, you can only give
Mm-hmm.
yourself so many, and oftentimes it's a lot less excuses than you can give someone else
Yeah.
because you know
Like
the
honestly,
truth.
I wish that Skinner was here for this one because he could vouch for me on this. There is there's a lot of times that me and Skinner will have like our daily phone call, and it's usually like around 12 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
We just shoot the shit for a second while I'm outside taking a break, whatever. But for like the past week or two, it has been like hit or miss. Like I called him yesterday and it was like 3 o'clock, and he was like, "Bro, you didn't call me at 11 because it's 11 his time when it's 12 my time." And I was like, nah, this is the first time I've sat down. He was like, bro, you going through it? I'm like, no, I'm going in it. I'm not through it. I'm in it.
I'm in the
Like,
shit right now. Like,
like, bro, I'm knee deep in the fucking car right now, and it's got me by the ankles. I don't know what to do. I had to walk away from it to like reset. But that's just how it is. Like, but I knew the moment I hit flat rate, I was like, bro, I'm just gonna fucking do it. I don't want to do it. I really hate doing it, but I'm gonna fucking do it because I have to do it because I need to do it. Because at the end of the day, if you got your car in my shop, and let's just say it was just a rear bumper, one of the easiest fucking things to do, and I have it for 2 weeks, you're gonna be like, bro, all you had to do was take it off, take it apart, sand it, prime it, paint it, put it together, put it on.
yep.
Why do you have it still? You know what I'm saying? If it's a 10-hour job, why are you having it for fucking 48 plus?
And coming from someone who works 12 hours a day, I'm like, dude, you could have done this in a day.
You could have had it. Yeah, I could have got this motherfucker back when I got off work.
Yeah.
But you know, when you got to order parts and which
I
like
mean,
that's the
that's,
you know
beside the point, right? Like, that's,
right. Which honestly, that's what's kind of been hurting me recently is because of the way they redid the way we order parts. So for the specific insurance company that I do, that'll work for them, but I do their jobs. They don't let us order the parts anymore, which is fucking stupid. So I could get a part that's coming from California and then it takes 7 days. And then in 5 days, they're like, why is it taking so long? Because you ordered a hood from California because it was $80 cheaper. When you should have just bought the one that was here for the 480 or 500, which we had a long conversation with the boss and he made a very good point. You want me to wait 7 days for a hood so you can complain about it because it was $80 cheaper? But you're going to pay 4 extra days at least for a rental car, and that's $45 a day. So did you really save money?
yeah.
Like, bro, 45 times 7 versus the $80 more for a hood that I could have had next day.
Yeah.
Come on now.
And that's the thing, too, is like, that's another, like, when you're in any type of customer service business, your customers don't
They
necessarily,
don't give a shit.
yeah, they don't care about how you gotta
Yeah.
do whatever you gotta do to get it done.
They just want it done. Yeah, and when I say I don't give a shit, I don't mean it like they don't. They want their car. I would too. You know
Well,
what I'm
yeah, I
saying?
mean, you bring something to someone to get it fixed, you expect them to fix it in a fairly
Right.
timely manner, right? But
Especially when you're telling them like, all right, this is like, you'll at the latest you'll have it back next Wednesday. Okay, so Wednesday comes around and like, no, we don't have your car done. Like, bro, what?
yeah,
And it
so
ain't my fault. Sometimes it is my fault. Sometimes it is the technician's fault, and I'll own up to that. But and that, like I said, that's really the only thing that hurts me is waiting for shit. Because I don't like fucking writing my time down and seeing that I didn't even make 40 when the first 2 weeks I fucking did over 40, you know? Which I don't get overtime. So 42, it was just 42 flat.
yeah. I
But
think
regardless, even 30 hours for me now is more money than I was making 40 hours hourly because of the pay increase.
mhm.
But yeah, like I said, when I hit flat rate, bro, it was they gave me keys and a piece of paper, and I said, "All right, bet this motherfucker will be gone tomorrow. Watch." Oh, okay, and it was gone tomorrow. Like, as
I
long
think
as you get me what I need, I can do what I need to do.
kind of going back to the general topic, right? Like I think one of the biggest things that like people have a hard time doing is like being honest with themselves.
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah,
that's probably the biggest thing, and hence the reason why a lot of people get like to give excuses and about
yeah.
their own growth or their own situations.
Right. I can't, bro. I can't do that shit anymore.
I used to be like that. I used to
Yeah,
always
I
find a
was too.
reason. Like I would always find a reason.
You
And
know,
and now it's just like, dude, when you start lying to people,
Right.
So lying to people and lying to yourself is a little bit different because when you lie to people, now you have this like spider web of fucking lies.
That you have to fucking climb through. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta remember everything and you gotta fucking make sure nothing, intertwines the wrong way. But when you lie to yourself, you immediately know that it's wrong. Like you
Right.
immediately know, you feel it.
Hmm.
And what it is like we've started to develop like as a society, or I guess the general sense from what I've seen, uh, less and less humility. And like
Right.
most people don't really understand what humility is. So to be humiliated is a little different because a lot of times that's like in a negative,
Right.
yeah, there's like a negative connotation to it.
Yeah, your pants fell down in the middle of Walmart.
Yeah, it's humiliating, right? Like, yeah, nobody wants to go through that. But humility is something different, and it's ultimately it is surrounded by like honesty and sort of having those really hard talks with yourself that nobody likes,
Right.
or the people that you care about like around you. Nobody really likes those because it's gonna make you out to be a hypocrite. It's gonna make you out to be someone that you don't want to be perceived as, but who you
Hmm.
are and who people see you as, two completely different things almost always.
You know what? Food for thought about being honest, right? As an employee, for anybody that's an employee, which most people have jobs,
I hope you have a job.
yeah,
I don't care
being
what
honest,
I don't care what it is. Just
being honest to your boss will give you more respect from that person than the person who works the hardest in that company. I guarantee you.
I'll give
Because
you
I have straight up looked a boss in his eye and he asked me why I wasn't there yesterday. And I was like, I just didn't feel like coming in, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. And he was like, are
yeah.
you lying to me? I was like, I don't have an excuse. What do you want me to say? I was sick and then I come in and I'm not sick?
Yeah.
He was like, no, I just didn't think you would tell the truth. And I'm like, why would I lie to you? I'm not these other people that do lie to you and then come into work the next day and they're not sick. I would rather you know the truth. I just did not feel like coming in. I'm sorry. Like,
That's yeah. I'll give you another example. I was doing this sort of interview thing, and I had to give like a brief bio of myself. And
right,
I had went through this program where it was like very physically intensive, and it was a fairly, I don't want to say prestigious, but it was like, damn, if you made it through, holy shit, you made it through, and people would look at you a little differently because they knew it was hard.
yeah,
But I withdrew from it. I got almost to, so there's a like a course that prepares you for it, and then there's the actual course. And I got almost to the end of the prep course, and I was like, I can't do this. Like I can't keep going. And a big part was the risk of injury. And I was like, dude, if I hurt myself, then I hurt myself. I got to live with that for the rest of my life. And so I was doing this interview thing, and I was giving a brief bio, and I told them like I needed to, or I had went through this course, but I voluntarily withdrew. And they was like, well, why'd you do that? And I looked at them, and I was like, I couldn't hack it. And they was like, what? I was like, I was not physically capable of, I wasn't prepared at the time physically to make it
right.
through. And they was like, holy shit, dude, like most people would give some bullshit excuse. And I'm like, I'm not going to sit here and give you an excuse. That was the truth. And it
I'm
was
gonna
like,
tell you the exact truth, bro.
yeah, I'm going to tell you how it is. And like, they were
Hmm.
like, dude, you're really fucking self aware for saying that. Because like, I'm in a business where being physically fit is very
Yep.
important.
Yeah.
So to hear someone say, I couldn't hack it, I couldn't do it, I pushed and pushed and pushed, but couldn't at the end, and admit
Right.
that, like that's kind of big.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
they had a lot more respect for me. Now I didn't get the particular job, but they had a lot more respect for me because I admitted that.
Oh, but they noted you down, that's for sure.
Yeah, like well, and
Yeah.
the interview thing was like a, it would have been more of a, let's say, uh, like an internal transfer thing, not necessarily like I'm getting a new job.
Right. Right.
But yeah, they commended me a lot for
Yeah.
just being honest, like
Oh yeah.
being honest with yourself. Because the thing is, right? Like
I mean,
I could have sit here and I could have told myself the lie of I couldn't do it because of X, Y, and Z,
right.
and
Or just that you
eventually,
couldn't do it with no excuse, you know?
yeah, well, eventually I would have started to believe those lies,
Hmm.
and you tell yourself something enough, you will fucking believe it eventually.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think I've even mentioned this on a earlier episode, but I had something similar with that same boss that I told him I just didn't feel like coming in, which is funny thinking about it because he did not expect that. But yeah, like when he had the attitude not directly towards me, but looking at me and giving it to everybody, and then me going in there after everything was said and done, and just literally was like man to man, I don't appreciate that. I could tell you that I had more respect. He had more respect for me, and I had more respect for him after that conversation than anybody else that fucking worked there that was around my age or younger. Because there was some young people that were just honestly not fucking worth the money that they got paid. Let's be honest. But yeah, I mean that was the thing, dude. I went in, and you want to talk about personal growth? Jesus Christ, there was, I mean, instant growth right there, bro. Because he would come out and say some stuff to them and like be stern about it, you know. And I told him like, if you got to be stern with me because I'm in the wrong, do it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in the wrong, I'm in the wrong. Tell me I'm in the wrong. But when I'm not in the wrong, I would appreciate it if you realize that it's not me. You know. But yeah, he would come out there, say some stuff to them, and then say it differently to me
Yeah.
because he was like, nah, because it might not be his fault, and he came to me like a man, and he even apologized to me when I talked to him about that, like.
Well, it's
And from there forward, it was a completely different relationship from employee to person who owns the company. You know?
yeah. I mean, you earn respect, and that's like that's one of the biggest
Hmm.
things too. Is like you're honest with people around you, and you earn their respect. You earn their trust.
Yeah.
Why can't here's and I think this is a big question a lot of people need to take into account. Why can we do that with people outside of ourselves, but then we look at ourselves and we don't appreciate the respect that we need to give ourselves.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like we have a
Yeah.
lot of people have such low self-respect that they'll do just like outlandish things, right?
Yeah. Or
And
as simple as not even like taking care of themselves, like cleaning their clothes or something, you know?
or like yeah, personal hygiene, right? Like that's a big thing
Right.
too. You But you'll look on the outside and you'll say that person, I need them to respect me because it'll make me feel better. No, like no, it should make you
Right.
feel good because you respect you more,
Right.
like enough to go and do these fucking things.
Hmm.
Like doing
It,
fucking hygiene every day and going to the gym or whatever, and like,
and
whatever it is
yeah,
that aligns with your goals.
it's like I say at work, like especially in a work environment, you don't have to respect me and I don't have to respect you. We just have to work with each other,
Yeah, but I mean,
you know?
you also, that's a
I mean, I'm
thing.
gonna give you respect. I'm not gonna argue with you or nothing every day, but like,
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
just
that's
leave it at
different.
that. If we don't like each other, we don't like each other. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
you can't really change
That's
the fact that someone
yeah.
doesn't like you.
You just do your job. I do my job.
I think
But
the
I think a big problem too is people just like demanding it instead of earning it. You know?
yeah, respect is definitely earned.
And yeah, like that same job, there was a fucking kid younger than me. It was like he's like, "Well, I got to be an asshole to get respect," and I was like, "That's not how you get it, and you ain't getting it from me. You be an asshole to me, I'm gonna be an asshole to you. Like, bottom line, you want me to respect you, earn that. You know, I don't care how old you are, I don't care how young you are. If you want me to respect you, just be a decent person. You know what I'm saying? Also, I don't want to come into work every day and then you're just being a dickhead for no reason because you feel like that's how it's gonna make me respect you.
Yeah, that's that too.
Yeah,
Is like nobody wants to go to a place every day that they hate.
I'm not respecting an authoritative, did I say that right? Figure that is an asshole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, look at how some people act when they get pulled over, bro, and the cop pulls up and they're being a dickhead. Like, I don't really want to talk nice to you because you're being a dickhead. I get I was speeding, but like you could have talked to me different, you know?
And
But that
and you know
also
what?
lies on the person who got pulled over. Like, maybe if you were nicer, even though he was a dickhead, maybe he would have changed the way he was talking.
That I was about to say, yeah, it's vice versa too, because like you could get pulled over, and police have the ability to just be like, you know what, you made a mistake. This was like you were cooperative. We're good. Here's a
Hmm.
warning. They have
Uh-huh.
the ability to do that,
Oh, yeah.
but
Last time I got pulled over, my tags were expired for like half a year. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I knew he was gonna pull me over, so as soon as I found a safe spot to pull over, I pulled over. And he was being nice to me, so I was being nice to him. He seen the gun in between my seat, and he was like, "Well, dang." It's like I needed to reach for my wallet and give him my driver's license. I had to reach for my phone, give him my insurance. And I was like, I looked at him and I go, "Bro, I'll step out. If it makes it easier, I'll step out of the car." He was like, "You don't care?" I was like, if it makes you feel safer so that I'm not reaching around my car with a gun right there that you can physically see, then yeah, I'll step out. I don't care." He ran my shit. He was like, "Everything's good. Just get your tags renewed, bro. You're good to go."
hmm
He was like, "I appreciate you stepping out." And I was like, "Well, I mean, you got guns, I got a gun. I'd rather not go down that route, especially over expired tags."
yeah,
You
something
know,
so simple as that.
like I'm not that kind of person, but you never know when you're a cop, or regardless of being a cop, you just never know, bro.
You never know. And that, I mean, that's what makes first responders, not just police, but fire, EMS, all of them.
Yeah,
It makes that job so much fucking harder because
yeah,
you'll get called to something and you have no idea what it is other than what the person on the phone said.
right. Which funny story about that interaction? It was two cops in the car, and the driver went back and ran my stuff, and the passenger that was with him, he was like, "What kind of gun is that? Because it looks like a Glock, but that is not a Glock. They don't make those colors."
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro was like, I think bro wanted to go buy one.
He's
I
like,
started to
man,
be
that.
like, "Hey, bro, here's the website right here. Like, 250, bro. Go hit yourself up, dude." He was like, "Oh, that's cool. Okay." Never asked me anything else, just where I got it. Like,
Where'd you get that, bro? Like,
yeah, he was like, "Dang, I need to go get me one of those." Yeah, I don't think he was concerned that my tags were expired or that I just got pulled over or had a gun.
no.
I think he was concerned that he wanted one of those guns.
What a lot of people don't realize is like cops aren't, and I'm not really speaking for like the specific ones that, because there's gonna be fucking instances where people just don't like what cops are fucking saying or doing or whatever. To be honest, and call me a bad guy, I don't care about being
Bad
right.
guy.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
don't. I don't care. If you weren't fucked up, then 9 times out of 10 is because you're fucked up. Is why you get pulled over, you get stopped.
Yeah, you did some dumb shit.
Yeah.
Or you're just like me driving on tags that, were about
Again,
to be
right?
expired for a year.
You were fucked up, right? And they
Well,
called
I
you
was
out on it.
riding dirty. Yeah.
And so, with that being said, the cop thing aside, you should be able to know yourself when you're fucked up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, all right, you want to lose this weight. You make this fucking, what are they called? Resolutions. You make this resolution to lose weight. All right, so you know that you're fucked up. You know that your weight is too, you have too much weight.
You're not happy with it,
Yeah, you know
regardless.
you know that that's the problem, right? But then you're going and eating fucking Taco Bell every day. You're going and
Right.
fucking munching on McDonald's every day.
And going to the gym once a week.
Yeah, you're fucked up. You're fucked up.
Right.
And
Yeah.
you should be people should be able to see that and be like, oh well, obviously what I was doing last year wasn't working. and I made the same resolution last year, and I gained weight.
Yeah,
So
right.
let's like
And
flip
I
it
feel
on
like
its
that's
head,
the.
you know. And
I mean, obviously, that's a weight specifically is like a hard thing to battle, especially when you are really trying.
yes, I can speak, I
But
can attest to it because I'm trying to lose weight,
yeah,
and it's very fucking hard. I'm not saying it's
but
easy.
see, the problem is when people are saying that they want to do it, they got to do it, they whatever, and then they don't try that hard. That's the problem.
Yeah,
Like, oh
people.
well, I went to the gym last Friday. Okay, well, you going today? You going tomorrow? Like, what'd you eat today?
Yeah, you know what I
It's
mean.
not just working out, running on a treadmill, or pumping some iron. Like it,
And the same. I
you
know
know.
we're really stuck on the body thing, but
But it's for everything.
it really
It's just
is.
an example.
It's for fucking everything. You want to write a book? All right. How much have you started writing? Have you started
Right.
to fucking pre-plan on how you're gonna get it published? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to write a book about? Do you even know?
Yeah. You want to race cars? When's the last time you went to the track?
Okay, and you haven't. So why? Why haven't?
Right.
Oh, because you know this and
Oh,
that.
but like, there's not a track in my state. There's one across the bridge.
I don't.
But then I gotta
I don't
go
want to hear it,
over
dude.
and.
You know, Facebook groups. You can find a group of people that are trying to do the thing that you're doing.
And it
Figure
will help you out.
figure it the fuck out. Like there's plenty of. Don't just isolate yourself and say, I'm
Yeah.
gonna give up on my dreams because somebody's not gonna hand me the things that I need to accomplish them.
Right.
I've heard
I'll
that
come back to
so
it.
many times,
I mean,
and it
like
makes me so upset.
a really, really good example, bro. And this is more just like I want to get into it, but I just need to get the money to do it, kind of thing. But like the motorcycle community, and I'm talking about like the people who ride like sports bikes, right? Because it's like all over Facebook, TikTok. You join one of those groups, bro. There are so many people that'll be like that one's okay. Like I used to have one, but it's just not as fast for me. It's probably great for you to start out on, or oh, you should get this and that, and oh, you should definitely look into these classes. Like the majority of those people that I see are very fucking helpful about it, bro.
It's that way in a lot of different communities.
Right.
People don't realize that like you can be of completely different races and backgrounds, but then come to a common like agreement on a hobby or a topic,
Hmm.
and it's like holy fuck, you guys have been friends for your entire lives. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like it's just you would really be people would really be surprised how helpful people can be if they just put themselves out there.
You know what? It's crazy you say that because you didn't think we would be friends like we are.
Nah, I didn't.
And fucking look at us, bro.
I didn't.
What, 9, 10 years later?
Yep. Going
I
on
have
it.
you saved as big bro.
Yeah, you're still thing one.
You hear
For
that,
the
Skinner? I'm
longest
thing
time.
one.
Yeah, he is
For the
thing
longest time, I was your boy.
your boy. Yeah, just YABOI. Your boy.
Yeah, your boy. But I mean, like, statement stands of what you said. Just put yourself out there because I put myself out there. I kept hitting you up. You kept hitting me up. We got
Yeah.
closer.
It and it,
Honestly, I think the last, like, since I moved here, we've probably gotten closer than we have ever been.
yeah, and we've gotten physically further apart.
Which is crazy.
It's weird how that happens, huh?
Yeah. Granted, now you're just a couple states. You're not, you know.
Yeah, you know, and yeah,
Yeah.
but the same. Okay, another good example, right? Because I know I like to learn in examples. A job. Think of it like that. A job. When you want to get a job, what do? You put in job applications. That's putting yourself out there. That's letting people know, hey, I need a job. Hey, here's my skills. Here's a big old long list of them. Here's where I went to school. Here's where I live. This is my contact info. These are all my skills, right? You're putting yourself out there. Eventually, you get called back for an interview type shit. You know, the point is don't stop trying. because you're scared of some type of reaction from the world. Because believe it or not, half the time, the world the world is going to react to you the way it's going to give you what you give it. You start putting in, good vibes and energy into the world, and it's going to give you back the same. But if you're all fucking dumpy and depressed all the time, that's all you're going to find is excuses to be dumpy and depressed all the time.
Also, backtrack. Side note, backtrack. You know what I'm saying? When you put in them job applications, don't just wait for them to call you. Call them.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Now, I don't mean like I just put it in. I'm gonna call them now. Like, wait a day.
No, yeah, give them a day or two, right? Let them like look at it.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You put it in at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, they're probably closed. Wait till the end of the shift tomorrow, call them the next day.
And I'm glad you said that too, because just like you're calling them to be like, hey, I'm interested in this job, you need to
Right.
continuously call yourself on your own goals and be like, hey, I'm actually interested in completing this goal. What do I need to do to keep momentum going? Right?
Yeah.
Where are my blockers? What am I getting stuck on? Do I need to ask for
Right.
help? Don't be
Mhm.
fucking afraid. I'm so sick of people being like, I don't want to ask for help because I'm a strong, independent, blah blah blah. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck the. Fuck that.
I
If I
do
could
it
puke it out,
every
I
day.
would.
I do it every day.
I don't
So
look. I don't like asking people for help either. But
so my
if it's something that I know that I can't do alone,
oh yeah.
yeah, fuck yeah, I'm gonna ask for
I
help.
do it I do it every day. Like so my wife's cousin works with us now. He details the cars when we're done with it. But I'll haul over at my father-in-law and he's like, "Can he help you?" And I'm like, "No, like it's got to be you." Like when it's one of those things that like yes, he can help me when it's like help me put this on, help me hold this, help me pop this in, whatever. Like yeah, he can manage that. But when it's like something that I need somebody who's been doing this 30 years, no, he can't help me. I don't even hesitate. I'll give it a shot, you know what I'm saying? Cuz I'm competent. I know I can do it. But when I've tried and tried and tried and I'm like, "Bro, I'm getting irritated now. I can't figure this out." Or I can figure it out. It's just not working for me. Hey yo, can you come help me, please? Like,
Yeah, or you're gonna sit there and you're gonna suffer.
yeah,
Bing. You're gonna sit there and you're gonna suffer for no fucking reason when all you got to do is just suck up your pride and be like, hey, I can't do it. I can't do it
right,
alone anyway. You know what I mean?
right.
If I had two other
Which,
hands just growing out of my fucking thing, like
yeah,
fucking
I'll do it.
yeah, I'd be able to do it. Yeah.
Right. Which there was something else you said that made me think about obviously my job, but like I've said, I don't really like it. I didn't really want to do it, but the only thing that keeps me doing it, keeps me motivated. That's what you said, something about motivation to keep doing it. Is the fact that I get this thing done, I can write it off and get paid for it, and regardless of how it goes, of how much it paid, how many hours I put on it, whatever, I'm gonna make more at the job that I'm doing than if I would have went to another warehouse, bro. That's the only thing that keeps me doing it.
You have good motivators. On top of the
Yeah,
fact of like your family and shit like that. Those are always
yeah,
those are
and
always going to be good motivators.
yeah, in a car that I have to pay for, so I really need to get my shit in gear.
Now you have to like it's all right if
Right,
you want to get another job, but now you can't just be
right,
like, all right, I'm gonna quit and then I'm gonna go find a job. Like, no, you have to have a job
yeah,
now.
right. That and an unmentionable that I'm trying for, so that you know about, but that's another thing though. Like,
He who shall not be named.
if I'm pushing for that, it requires money too, and that's the sad truth.
Yeah,
But
yeah. I mean, there's the thing is like, we can sit here and we can set goals all day, but if there's steps, right? Like your goal is at the top of the steps. What is that first step?
hmm
And are you even gonna take it? Because don't sit here and set them and waste your time if you know that it's a pipe dream.
and that's That's another thing. Like some goals that my wife has right now, and she's like, "Well, you shouldn't have to help me with it. It's not it. You know, I'm the one that did it." And I'm like, "That's not the point. I don't care if you did it. I don't care if I did it. I don't care if we did it. If you need help with it, then just tell me." And it's a money thing, so it's like, if you need more money, then cool, tell me,
I just had a
tell
conversation
me,
just like this today, and I
and then
guarantee I kind of know where you're going with it. But go ahead.
yeah, and then she's like, "But then you won't have that much," and I'm like, "That much, that much money left? I don't care. I don't buy anything. Like, how often do I buy a video game? And when I usually do, they're cheap because they're like small indie games or simulator games that are like $10. I'm like, all I need is gas in the car, and that's really it. Like,
Bro's
you
been
make me
playing
lunch every
Battlefield
day.
6 for the past fucking 2 weeks. I don't want to fucking
That's
hear it.
neither here nor there. Anyway, but like that's the thing. I'm like, if it helps us, then let me fucking just tell me what you need.
We
I'll
had
give you the whole paycheck. I don't care.
we had a similar conversation. It's a different situation, right? But the point being was that that is what family is for. That's the whole point of family. When you and the so the nuclear family has died out, right? Like that that style of family where you got two parents, typically two kids. You see them in the movies all the fucking time. The American dream, right? Like whatever.
Right, the blood family.
Yeah, so that's kind of sort of died out, but the same premise still remains. There's when you're not just an individual anymore when you have a family. You're a
Right,
group. You're a group of people going
right,
towards one goal. and
right.
and the kids may be young, but then they don't realize it. So usually it's the parents that are doing most of it, most of the heavy lifting, and that's fine, whatever. But the point is, when someone can't give their 50% or their 75% or their 100% that day, the other person picks it up. That's the
Yeah.
point of a family.
Yeah, it's not 50-50. It's 100-100. If you only got 70, it's cool. If you only got 30, I got the 70. If
It's
you got
it
70
and
and I only got 30, then that's cool.
we've done this before. We've talked about this before, and I think I said something along the lines of like, it's not even that. Like, it's whatever
Yeah.
you can give for that day.
Hmm.
What can you put in today
Right.
that can help us, like, help contribute to whatever we're trying to do today? Like,
Right.
that's
Which is
all
what
that
I
matters.
mean. Which is what I mean by that. It's 100-100. If you ain't
Yeah,
got 100, then I got the rest.
yeah. Like,
And some if I need it.
and people get stuck on this when they get into relationships. They're like, all right, well, what can you give me? No, no,
Oh, yeah.
it's not
What can
like
you give
that.
me, Steven?
Nothing, nothing. But I can contribute a lot to this relationship.
Rats.
So, and that's what people need to think about as far as relationship goes. Going back to episode 3. Anyway, um, so excuses, right?
Mm.
You can't.
You know what? Hold on. Because that was real as fuck. That was real as fuck, bro. Steven, what can you do for me? Nothing. Not even a hesitation, bro. Nothing. Because physically, he can do nothing, but he can give me a lot, okay?
I can contribute a lot,
But I
but
don't care what he can give me.
not to you. It's to our
You know,
relationship. That's different.
before you continue, this is off topic, but there was a specific day that you were like, oh, bro, they're doing this thing, and you can go here and do this, and it does this. And I was like, oh, word, what you want me to do that? And you was like, nah. And I was like, well, you want me to just cash app you 20? And you said, yeah, that'd actually be better. And I just sent you $20.
What was that
I
for?
said, bitch, I'm helping them directly.
What was that for? I
Uh,
can't
I
remember.
I'll text you. I think it was like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is the right day. Only because we're not talking about Your specific occupation. If I could find the text, I would, bro.
I
All I
remember
know
you
is,
doing it because it was,
yeah.
yeah, it was.
You were like,
It
you
was
were like, you
last
can
year
go to this.
sometime.
Yeah, you were like, you can go to this website, and it might not have been that day. It might have been the other day that involves that occupation. but but yeah, I was like, well, here you go. Here's $20. Go buy some peanut butter.
I
So
thi-
what I can do for Steven
I think
is
I,
Cash App him
I
or
think I
Apple Pay him
remember.
$20.
I think I remember.
Actually,
Yeah.
I think you said like if you could send me like 20 and I sent more than 20. I don't even remember. It was either I sent you 20 or I sent you more, and you was like, bro, you didn't even have to do that. And I was like, it's too late now. I done sent it. Don't send it back because I'm gonna just send it back.
But fuck, what was he talking about?
I don't know, but it just reminded me of that, and that's bro. I threw the train off the tracks. I'm sorry, boys.
Yeah, he did.
It's yeah. I had to say it.
Okay, to rewind a lot then. Stop fucking lying to yourself, man. Quit fucking doing yourself. Quit having so little fucking respect for yourself that you wake up every morning and you lie to
Bro,
yourself.
thought you were talking to me for a second. I was like, what I do?
No, no.
I was worried.
No, you've actually. I mean, if you want me to use you as an example, I can, because you've actually
Yeah.
fucking done a lot.
Let me
Because
say it.
I remember.
Let me say it. Let me say the one-liner.
What?
Stop feeling sorry for yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, that was the premise
stop
of that
feeling
2-hour conversation.
excessively sorry for yourself. There's a
Yep.
difference, right? You can be just sorry enough to be like, damn, I need to do something, and then
I'm
be
just saying-
motivated to do it. But then you just fucking soak in it. You're depressed and all dumpy and shit. Fuck that.
Mhm.
Fuck that.
It's deep when your brother calls you at 8 o'clock in the morning and is crying because of what you said or what you did, and you didn't even do anything. Like you really didn't do
bro.
anything to make them cry. It's just everything that he was saying.
No.
That's what he can give me.
I wish we could have recorded that conversation.
Yeah, that would have been
when we die
on
and we
Patreon.
That would have been on Patreon, dead ass, dude.
You want to hear a 3-hour conversation that's really deep, and a lot of me just going, yeah.
Bro, it was cold as a motherfucker outside that day, and I said, hold up, let me walk outside.
You can hear this man pacing through the phone, and you can't hear him pacing, but you can hear him pacing through the phone. And then he came over.
Yeah, I did. Shortly after that. And it was all good. It was like a normal day.
Yeah, the end of the conversation. All right, bro. I guess I'm gonna head over in like 15 minutes.
But yeah, dude.
But yeah, I mean,
that's the thing, man. Is like, oh, your example, right? I'm gonna use you as an example. When I met you, in one of our very long, fucking giggle-ridden conversations while we were upstairs smoking one day, I remember you saying, "I'll never stop."
Oh my god.
You said those exact words, and you said,
and boy, was that the biggest lie I've ever said in my entire life.
You said specifically with your soon-to-be wife right next to you. You said, "I will never stop for anyone."
No. Okay, maybe not with that demeanor, but like, I said that.
That's what you said. Actually, this is the demeanor. This is
no. Don't say the specific words that I said.
You said, I ain't never gonna stop. Yeah, that was your demeanor, and I'll never forget that. Cause we sat in those weirdo fucking chairs that you had up there,
and those chairs was banger. Okay, stop it.
But they were weird.
Her grandpa made those.
I didn't say that they weren't nice chairs. I said they were weird.
Now you're backtracking on your words.
Nah, bro. Nice and weird are interchangeable things. Anyway, that's one form of fucking. Now, don't get me wrong. The motivations that it took, the things that had happened, in order for you to come to that agreement with yourself, would be like, all right, I gotta stop. It was different.
Right.
Thank you. Um, but you could have easily just been like, fuck it. If it happens, it happens, and then
It
still kept
wasn't.
going.
I mean, look, it really wasn't worth it. I'm not trying to be an advocate for anybody to stop smoking, but let me just tell you,
Or to
the
start,
biggest,
or to start for
yeah,
that matter.
the biggest things that I take from it, and besides the fact of like it was like fucking with my health to an extent, like so. Fun fact: I medically it is a heart murmur, but not specifically a heart murmur. It's just an irregular heartbeat. But if you deep like you sign medically diagnose it, they say heart murmur.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have an irregular heartbeat and it beats faster than normal. So might be part of why I'm so fucking hyper. I'm trying to keep up with my heart. But yeah. Anyway, it started fucking with that. So it was like, all right, yeah, like if I'm laying in bed smoking weed and I have a 133 heart rate, which is way too fucking high to be doing no activities at all, there's a problem. And then I'm getting blurred vision. Didn't really like get no panic, like paranoia or like panic attack, nothing like that. I mean, panic attack to an extent. Like I knew I was fine, but I was worried because my heart rate was so high and I wasn't doing anything,
Yeah.
you know?
You were
Yeah,
unnerved, or you were
right.
nervous. You were nervous.
Yeah, so besides that, right? The biggest thing that I can take away from it and why I would tell you to quit smoking weed, depending on how you smoke it, is one, you will not wake up sick every day. Two, if you were anything like me, you will actually eat and you won't be 60 pounds underweight, which I wasn't 60 pounds underweight. I'm just throwing numbers. And like that's the two biggest things. I I wake up sick every now and then, like with some phlegm in my throat, what have you, but you know, that's due to the nicotine. But but I don't wake up sick every day where I'm like throw up, go to work, throw up at work. I'm sick until I smoke weed. Like that's a problem. And
Yeah.
honestly, you and I have had this conversation. That shit was borderline drug abuse for me.
No, it was definitely drug abuse.
Yeah, the amount that I was smoking, and
I was
a
about to
lot of
say,
people,
for a hot second, me and you were pacing each other, and that was a problem.
yeah, and it just got worse for me.
Yeah, that was a problem.
I was picking up your slack.
Yeah.
Let's just say that I
Yeah.
was picking up your slack when you weren't here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a problem,
And
and
that
it wasn't really till I quit till I realized, having more of a clear head, that I realized like holy fuck, like I wasn't really dealing with my problems. I wasn't really
yeah,
taking care of some of the shit that I needed to take care of. Yeah, I was doing the bare minimum.
he was getting
I was
by.
doing I was doing the things I needed to do, but I wasn't doing the things that we needed to do.
Yeah.
So
I think that's the
I
thing too
honestly
is
the best, if you don't even talk about the money, right? Because fuck the money. Like you could just make more money.
you can just have more money.
Right. But besides the money, that's like the biggest fucking things. Cause look at how much more I've matured since I've stopped smoking weed. Look at how
Yeah.
much better I take care of a lot of things, bro. It used
Yeah.
to be like, fuck it, my tire's flat. I'm gonna go smoke a blunt and then never fix it. Which
Yeah.
I never did that. That's just an example. But now I'm like, damn, tires flat. Nah, AutoZone open right now.
Let's
I got the
go.
monies.
Let's go.
I got a plug kit in my trunk. Actually, let's go out there and jack this motherfucker up now.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's 10 o'clock at night. I got to work tomorrow.
And that's the thing, man, is like to go back to the fucking to kind of round that back to it, right? It's like smoking. You did make a lot of excuses as to why you didn't need to, why it wasn't necessary. And
Right.
not to just call you out too, I'm gonna call myself out a little bit. When I was young, I dropped out of high school. I said, I
Yeah.
don't need this paper thing for people to see how smart I am.
Right.
And god damn it was I wrong.
You were fucking yeah. You were wrong. That's for
Because
sure.
well, here's the thing too is one, the paper doesn't represent how smart you are. The paper is your ticket. It's your ticket to prove to
To
everyone, hey,
show. Yeah.
yeah, it's to prove to everyone that hey, you showed up, you did X, Y, and Z to get through it, and this is what
Right.
you got out of it. And the
Yeah.
same thing goes for a college degree, right? It doesn't prove how smart you are. It proves that
No.
you showed up, you were able to do the tasks they were willing, they
Mhm.
needed you to do. You excelled in doing those tasks because you didn't fail,
Mhm.
and this is what you got out of it. When employers
Yeah.
see that, they'll be like, they automatically have a certain degree of trust because they say, okay, this person showed up, they did what they
Mhm.
needed to do, and they carried on about
That's
their business.
that's why they also ask you how long you were at your last job. They don't really care how long you were there, but like they do to the extent of Steven, how long were you at your last job? Oh, 5 years. Oh, this man was dedicated.
Yeah,
Steven, how long were you at your last job? 5 months. Oh, he must not have even really cared.
and then the immediate question after that is always, regardless of your answer, is always, well, why did you leave?
Right.
You know, and
Right.
and then it's like a lot of employers will ask you, well, can we contact your previous employer? Most of the time they don't, but
Right.
depending on your answer, if you say no, they're gonna be like, okay, well, why? They might
Right.
they might not ask you, but they're gonna be like, okay, why?
Right.
In their heads, and then if you say yeah, they'll be like, oh, okay, then we'll maybe
Yeah.
look into it. Some people
I've
do, some people
actually
don't.
I've actually put one down and told them no, and they were like, "Well, why not?" And I was like, "Because they are literally not a company anymore." And they were like, "Oh, okay, never
Yeah,
mind."
that yeah. See, that's different. That's a little special
like,
case.
like if you could, yeah, go ahead, but like you physically can't. The guy doesn't do that anymore. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, so we've
It's just it's to let
we've
them
been able
build
to,
trust before even building trust. You know?
yeah, it's the first impression. What has
Right.
this person done to deserve to work here?
Right.
Regardless of whether it's fucking McDonald's or not, people can have their own opinions about the company. At the end of the day, you're the one that's applying for the job. You're the one that wants to work there. So
Right. And
you
you
can
know what?
you can sit here and shit on them all you want, but you're the one that put in the application. Nobody else made you do that.
Yeah, and you know what? Like the biggest thing, and this is like just all around of everything we've talked about. If you don't trust yourself, what reason do I have to trust you? Because I
That's
might
a
trust
good
you,
point.
but like if you're constantly, if Steven's every day, like, bro, I don't really trust myself doing that. I don't really trust myself doing this, this and that. Why do I trust you then? You know, why
Yeah.
do I trust you to tell you some shit that I went through today? You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, if I don't have the fucking just the confidence to do a normal thing like go to the fucking store and not spend a shit ton of money on random ass
Right.
shit, then
Yeah.
who else is going to trust me with their money?
Yeah, just don't go to the store hungry.
Well, that's just general advice for everyone. That's just good
Yeah.
advice for everyone.
But yeah, no, I mean you're right, you know. Like expect like it just even in another example, you're like I don't trust myself to go to the store and get the things I need to do. And then tomorrow you're like, "Hey bro, can I use your car to go to the grocery store?" Why would I trust you to drive my car? You just said you don't trust yourself to go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
Like, bro, no, I'll drive you.
Well, yeah. I don't know, man. People biggest advice, the kicker for today, stop lying to yourself. I don't care how bad it hurts. It's going to
Stop feeling
hurt.
sorry for yourself.
Yeah, like stop making excuses to yourself. Start with that. Start with that,
Yeah.
right? Start with yourself and then let it bleed out into your life to other people.
Oh yeah. No, I wouldn't say like was lying to myself, but like after smoking weed, I realized how much of a fucking idiot I was. And that wasn't just like I'm stupid or I'm dumb. It was just that I was not doing making the right choices, you know? Like, yeah, I had a job, whatever, but like, look at what I'm doing now that I'm not smoking weed. And I'm not bashing anybody who smokes weed because there's a lot of people who do it and take care of business. You know what I'm saying? It's just I was not one of those people. It fucking with my health was the best thing that ever happened to me when it comes to that, you know? Honestly, thinking about it now, I probably should have quit sooner. You know what I'm saying?
And the thing with me, like my job, as much as I hate it sometimes, that was the biggest motivator that it, had me stop, and I'm so glad that I did. I'm so
And
glad
you
that
know
I
what?
did.
It was, I mean, it wasn't heartbreaking, but it was a crazy thing for me to hear you say, like, I don't know if I'm going to keep doing this when it's, time to keep doing it or not do it, you know?
Yeah.
But I mean, you still got a whiles to go. You change your mind, you know what I'm saying? A lot can happen in 2 days.
Right.
It's obviously not going to be in 2 days, but
It's just the thing of I have the feeling that it's going to eventually stunt my own personal growth.
right. I mean, look, you got the growth that you got from it, which is really fucking good, you know. I think regardless of the job, the career path, and what you stopped doing to do that, and I think it made you realize a lot more about yourself and a lot more about the things that you need to do and not the things you want to do.
Well, it's made me realize a lot about both, right?
Yeah.
Like it's made me put a new perspective on my own health and my own like mortality,
Hmm.
like how easy it is for a person to just be gone one day.
Right. Yeah.
And how like
Yeah.
like realistically, and I'm not trying to get like super philosophical because we need to like wrap this one up, but it it made me realize like how quickly a person can just be gone,
Hmm.
and it's insane for me to even think about it now. And I mean
Right.
not even just like gone in the sense of like dead, but just gone as in not present
Yeah.
or just mentally not there. You froze, just so you know. There we go.
My whole PC froze for a second. No, I mean, I can definitely see that it just the mental alone it changed a lot,
Yeah.
but like excluding the maturity level now,
Yeah.
there's a lot, that head on your shoulders is a lot better than it was before,
Yeah, I've gone through
you know?
a lot of growth, a lot of my own personal growth.
Yeah. And I mean, we've both also been through a lot of shit since we were fucking jobless bastards.
Making a treehouse in your backyard.
Fucking jobless little dickheads making a treehouse out of 1x4s. That treehouse was baller. I don't care what you say. I don't
That
care
shit
who the fuck
was
you are.
that shit
That
was
treehouse
fire,
was
bro.
baller. Okay, it might have been sketchy. That's okay. It helped both of us, and we smoked a lot of weed in there. It was a good time. 10 out of 10 would build again. Okay.
Oh, dude, if we was to do a V2 of that, dude, it would be so much better. And
If
I'd still weave the floor together too.
you was weaving the floor together in the shed out there. I mean, what's the difference?
Yeah, I mean,
Been doing this 30 years, boy.
hey,
I'm sorry.
that floor looked good too.
It does look great. Look at the things that we can do now that we're not fucking idiots.
Yeah. Just growing up a little bit, man. That's like, and not
Yeah.
even a lot. And that's the thing is like, we haven't gone through some like, I know it may sound from the outside looking in that we've gone through some like mystical spiritual journey, but
No, we have.
well, in other respects, right? But we haven't really changed a whole lot from who we used to be just
Nah, bro.
almost
We
a
just
decade
leveled
ago.
up. We leveled up,
Yeah,
bro.
you gain a little bit more
We was
XP. and that's it.
We was level 1 wizards, bro. Now we level 12. I'm telling you.
Level 12 mages, bro. That's
I've been farming XP, dog, like no other. And when I say XP, I mean money.
that dragon ain't got shit on us now.
Bro, I got infinite money glitch. I got a job.
Actually, yeah, yeah. People don't think about that, man. You get a job, dude. It's an infinite money glitch. You
And they're
may not
never
just
gonna know.
you may. So
Oh shit.
what if we just what if we just put in our application and then every week they just give us the money? Motherfucker, you talking about
That's
a
a
job?
job. If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
Those guys were fucking hilarious.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, you're right though. Like, there's, it probably does look like that. We have been through a lot of shit. Like you said, some mystical fucking, the what have yous. Like we went on fucking side quests to a different planet,
Yeah.
but nah, we're just regular fucking people, bro. We've probably been through some of the same shit that y'all have been through. You've probably been through way worse than we've been through. It's just the fact of how you bounce back from it, you know. It's the shit you do to get to where you want to be, you know.
Yeah. I mean, and the thing is, you keeping the goal in mind the whole time.
Exactly. And taking those steps, bro. I mean, look, it ain't gotta be no like you're taking, you're skipping 4 steps and that's your one step. Bro, if you gotta put both feet on each step, then so be it.
If you gotta build yourself a little ladder to get up said step, do it.
Bro, if you gotta weave them 1x4s to build a tree house, fucking do it because it's worth it.
Yeah.
That was a baller ass tree house. And now I got an even baller ass tree house now, with a
Yeah,
roof on it.
exactly. Exactly.
You know,
Point.
it's got a roof. It's got a PC in it. It's got 2 cars in the driveway. It's got a lovely woman in the other room. It's got a bathroom, bro.
It's got a bathroom. And it's got an extension in the backyard.
I'm trying to tell you. Nah,
But
for
look,
real.
man.
It's just the steps, bro. Like we really have not. Truthfully, we really haven't been through that much shit.
No.
We've done a lot of shit, but we're still young, bro. We're still 28, 29, We're
We
not 57.
we've learned a lot in that small time, and that's the whole point of you not ever really why you shouldn't give up on your own growth. Don't be comfortable where you're at,
Nah,
because I know
nah,
most people are not.
nah. Nope. Nope. Don't give up on yourself.
Remember them dreams that you had in the third grade of doing whatever? Do you
Of being
still
an
got them
astronaut?
dreams? You still got them
Okay,
that you
so
want to do
like
again?
yes and no, because I wanted to be an engineer, but like I don't now. That's
Okay. I mean,
hard. That's
it's,
really hard.
you got
Okay.
you gotta know math.
I was good at math. I can tell you 2 plus 2. 1 plus 1 equals 3. If
It's
you know, you
11.
know.
It means 11.
1 plus 1 equals 3. Or in Steven's case, 1 plus 1 equals 4.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Equals 4 minus 1 plus 2 is 6.
What?
Yeah.
6? What's the square root of I love each and every one of you? Today a better day than yesterday, and tomorrow even better than today. Whew.
All right, love you. Bye.
Love you, bye.